Many of us, generally, wants to go to the university. We spend so much time to graduate, then we graduate and begin to work. We want to make money for a car, a house, we want a wife and children or be with a couple girls. We want more and more, so work more and more, but because of too much seeking for prosperity, we lose our health. The money we've gained, do we lose to get our health back? We work and live like we'll never die, and we die like we never did live. I will tell you a little story from all books of the religion of Adam and Abraham. When Adam, the first human, was created, God told all his creatures, angels and the devil, to bow down to Adam. Everyone did except the devil because he said that he wouldn't bow down for a simple human who is created from dirt or clay. Because he's from fire. God warned him to bow down, but the devil didn't listen and never said sorry for his arrogance. God called him back and warned him for the last time, but he still didn't listen, so God said to him that he'll get punished in fire that's hotter than himself if he doesn't simply apologize. The devil just didn't apologize and turned his back to God. God said then that he's now going to get punished, but then the devil said I bet that all your human creatures are weaker than me and all of them will fail and won't earn your created paradise. Give me time to prove that. God said, alright, I'll give you time till the apocalypse, but you'll see that you are powerful as you claim. Everyone who listens to you will be punished like you when the time comes. Our life is in other words a test for us, for humans only, because we are the only creatures on earth who can decide between bad and good. We are the only creatures with intelligence, moral and emotions. God knows the outcome. Because he's the one who created time, not because he decides which people will be bad or good. After God created us, he could just say, you and you will be punished now because I know that you'll be a bad person in the future. He gave us a limited life, so our lives will be a proof of everything what we did. In other words, we won't be able to deny the bad things we did, because we lived like we wanted. We won't judge God that he didn't give us a chance after we died because we will be lived as a good or bad person which we decided self. God created us so free, that we can decide to believe in him or not and be good or not. If God would prevent every fault that we would do, we wouldn't be free. Besides that, he forgives everyone who decide to be a good person after all bad things he did. Finally, we are very free and God is very merciful. That God knows our future and gave this limited life to us, doesn't mean that he doesn't have the right to bring justice for everything what happened on the earth. Hitler killed millions of people and he just died simply once, naturally or not. That's not justice. There have been many killers in the past with a perfect life on earth, but God will be the only one who will bring justice, and that will be in the hereafter. We can't also judge God about the position we are in. We are free in what we do till our death and he forgives us if we say sorry. A 70 years long test versus an eternal life in the paradise. Isn't it logic that we also need to earn the paradise? Or do you think that God just should have created us and let us live in the paradise forever without proving him that we earn it? I think that God has a point, that we need to earn everything with our own choices. That's why we have intelligence, morality and emotions. That's why we can ask critical questions about the source of our existence and the meaning of life and decide between being bad or good. Believing in God is for sure and definitely a faith, there's no doubt about that. But if you think about the possible origins of our existence, there are 7 possibilities that we as human can predict in terms of logic and which are all based on faith and can't be proven scientifically. 1. Eternal. The universe is eternal so there's no begin. The argument against this origin is the Big Bang Theory with its strong evidences. And we also know that matter, time and space has a begin and end, therefore the universe can't be eternal. 2. Causality. Causes come together and forms the universe as a result. The argument against this origin is that there should be an uncaused cause, a start, a begin because something had to happen so that nothing became something. 3. Self-arising. The universe just formed itself. The argument against this origin is that from nothing to something is you need 3 things for the start of a universe, the physical law, energy equals mass times speed of light squared, and an amount of matter or energy and speed of light that will fill the formula. 4. Natural. A natural cause created the universe. The argument against this origin is that the universe itself is the nature. Before the Big Bang, so before the start of the universe couldn't be any form of nature which caused the existence of the universe, because before the existence of the universe was no matter, time, space and physical law. 5. Supernatural. Something supernatural caused or created the universe. It should be able to create time, matter and space and living creatures, so that thing or person should be at least eternal and not from matter. Call it whatever you want. I call that supernatural being, God. 6. Monotheism. God created the universe and he is the supernatural being who is uncaused and created matter, time and space, therefore did he let the natural universe arise with a law of causalities and consequences and results. 7. Polytheism. A few gods created the universe. The argument against this origin is that if there were a few gods, there would be always chaos between them because gods can do everything they want and every god would like to have their own laws implemented. The way the universe is created or designed leads us also to one personality, one designer and creator or owner. All other possible origins you'll invent will be categorized in one of the origins above because I'm like 90% sure that there's no other possibility besides those. If you say something like there are multiverses which are constantly created because of the laws of nature, you come into the category natural, or you can claim that it's just something supernatural. But then it's of course not possible to prove scientifically that supernatural thing or person because it's eternal.